Iran draws the line. J.D. Vance leaves Pakistan empty-handed after 21 grueling hours. Lebanon, uranium and Hormuz, the breaking points that doomed US-Iran peace talks.
Hello everyone and welcome back to our YouTube channel, Maz Reporter. What happens when two powerful countries talk for 21 hours straight and still walk away with nothing? No deal, no agreement, and even more tension than before. This is exactly what happened between the United States and Iran.
On April 12, 2026, high-level talks took place in Islamabad. These talks were hosted by Pakistan and were meant to strengthen a fragile ceasefire, reduce tensions in the Middle East, and possibly move toward long-term peace. But instead, the talks collapsed completely.
Both sides came to discuss some very serious issues. Iran's nuclear program, control of oil routes, the ongoing conflict in Lebanon. If they had reached an agreement, it could have lowered oil prices, reduced chances of war, helped global stability, but things didn't go that way.
The US team was led by J.D. Vance. They presented what they called their final offer. The US wanted three main things. 1, Iran should promise not to develop nuclear weapons. 2, Iran should give up its enriched uranium stockpile. 3, Iran should allow free passage of oil tankers through the Strait of Hormuz. This waterway is extremely important. It carries about 20% of the world's oil. If it gets blocked, fuel prices around the world could rise fast.
Iran completely rejected these demands. Shortly after the talks ended, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps released a very strong statement. They accused the US of being dishonest, trying to win through diplomacy what it failed to win in war. Iran made its position clear. We will defend our country by any means necessary. Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi also said the US was not negotiating fairly. Let's break it down simply. There were three major disagreements. Nuclear program. The US wanted Iran to give up enriched uranium. Iran said, no, it's our right for peaceful energy. This was a major red line. Strait of Hormuz. The US wanted full, free access for oil ships. Iran said, no, this is our territory. Iran refused to give up control. Lebanon conflict. Iran demanded an immediate ceasefire. The US offered only a gradual reduction in fighting. Iran believed the US was protecting Israeli interests.
As the Islamabad Accord progressed, it was informed that Israel intervened, ultimately bringing the peace talks to a grinding halt. There was reportedly a call involving Benjamin Netanyahu. Iran claimed this shifted the focus of negotiations. This created even more mistrust. From Iran's perspective, the US was not acting independently.
Inside Iran, power is not simple. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps plays a major role. They control military strategy, influence political decisions, report directly to top leadership. Their strong statement showed that hardline leaders were in control.
Pakistan hosted the talks and tried to stay neutral. Foreign Minister Ishaq Dar said, talks are not over. Pakistan will continue to help. Pakistan is trying to act as a bridge between both sides.
With thousands of Pakistani army troops now stationed in Saudi Arabia under a new defense pact, analysts fear a regional fracture that could trigger widespread instability and refugee flows. This dangerous descent into shadow war, coupled with an unresolved talks, has pushed the Europe, Middle East and Asia into an unnecessary danger. Global powers Russia and China have already issued an ultimatum to the United States to de-escalate. Now, Turkey has joined the chorus, warning both Israel and the US against further regional involvement.
This is not just politics. It affects everyday life around the world. If tensions rise, oil prices can increase. Fuel becomes expensive. Goods and food prices go up. Global markets become unstable. Even if you live far away, you feel the impact.
Right now, the situation is uncertain. The ceasefire is fragile. Talks have failed. Trust is very low. but both sides left a small opening for future talks. The door is not fully closed. Here's the truth. Big conflicts like this are very hard to solve. Why? Years of mistrust, political pressure, military tensions, outside influences. All of this makes compromise difficult.
So, what is the bottom line? Iran has issued a definitive stance. It will not compromise on nuclear sovereignty, maintaining full control over its nuclear assets to meet future energy needs, maritime power, upholding its grip on the Strait of Hormuz, regional loyalty, an unwavering commitment to shield Lebanon from external threats. Now the world is watching closely, because when talks fail, the risk of conflict grows. And in the end, it's the world that pays the price.
What do you think? Will diplomacy return? Or will tensions rise again? Drop your thoughts below. Stay informed, stay safe. I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe to our channel Maz Reporter. Thanks for watching. Peace.